That basketball turn to a thug. My little nigga, he on the run. 100,000 just to make it fun. Back in middle school, I used to play the drum. Now in high school, 50 rounds in the drum. All my routines I could throw a first run. The police keep the door, run for a run. You know I ain't hard, back again. Ain't even have to go.
What's going on? What's going on? Going into Sunday morning. It is 7:23:23. Okay. 7:23. I think the number 7 is like a divine number, something like that. I'm not really much into numerology, but definitely in the 5% of nation, seven is definitely something that is like a sacred number. Circle 7. Okay. So it's 7:23:23. About to play some chess. About to put some intelligence on YouTube. Okay. Some real shit. Okay, no fake shit. No dumb shit. You know, some actual, brain cells is gonna be emitted on this live stream. Hopefully I can play some chess and win. Want to kick ass. I want to get my rating up. I've been playing 5 minutes. Haven't been playing 10-minute chess. I've been playing 5 minutes. My rating on 10 minutes is 1100. I think I'm at about 800 with 5 minutes. Still learning. Still trying to figure things out. When you playing blitz chess, in chess that is basically time chess, that's short increments. It's all about timing. It's all about making your next move your best move very, very quickly. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about some things, as well. Current topics, other things is important to me. Right now, today, well, yesterday was pretty cool, man. I got a lot of stuff done. I got quite a bit of things done, man. I fixed my grandma's garage. Her light was it was basically a light switch that was messed up. So I fixed that. Okay. Got that squared off. You know what I'm saying? Let me actually show you. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not about talking, man. I'm somebody that's actually out here doing work. I'm not just talking about shit. I'm not just, some avatar dude that's just running his mouth. I'm a person that I have an active YouTube account, meaning just, I'm not just an avatar. I'm showing you what I do. You see me in real time. I don't have too much to hide. I do have things personal that I don't share, just like anybody else. But for the most part, I have no problem showing you what I'm doing, what's going on. I'm an entrepreneur. I have startups that I'm working on, and basically, I'm out here. I'm out here. I'm selling merchandise. I got books. I got a lot of other things that's going on as far as with my startups. One of my startups, like I said, I'm a handyman. Okay, so I basically um, I install uh, all kind of different things. I do electrical work, do plumbing, do drywall. I do flooring. I do like roof repair. But most of the time, I don't do roof repair. I do my own roofs. Like I do that personally. I don't necessarily do that as far as like hire me to come out and do your roof. I don't necessarily do that. I do primarily work on my own roof. But basically, you know, I do quite a bit of different things. Also, I'm trying to get into the house cleaning business, commercial cleaning business. It's still a work in progress, So I got a lot of things to do as far as my startup businesses. Also, I'm an investor. I am into real estate as well. Construction and being a handyman and real estate go kind of hand in hand. If you do know about how to fix houses and stuff like that, it's something that you can learn. It doesn't necessarily have to take a lifetime to learn. You could probably learn within probably a year or even less if you got with an active handyman or construction worker or carpenter. You could learn right away. You don't have to it doesn't take you a lifetime to learn, but of course to be a master carpenter and stuff like that, yeah, it takes some time to do that. But I know master carpenters that don't touch plumbing. They don't touch electrical. So um it all depends, what I'm saying, what you're doing. So let me share you what I was working on today. So this is what I had to go and get uh early today. This is what I had to go and get. I had to go to the hardware store. I usually go to a hardware store called Menards. I had to get some tools to do the job. I needed a conduit cutter, so I had to cut some conduit, and basically, I got the job done. One of the things I have to say is that, okay, that's this car in the garage is my uncle's. My uncle, he's into old school cars, and I think I don't really know why people are into old school cars, but I think it's something about, like, you got like certain cars that you liked when you were younger. Maybe you didn't have the money to buy them. It's something like that. But I mean, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I do have, like, the cars that I like is primarily in the '90s. I don't really got no '80s cars that I'm really into like that. But yeah, I fixed this light here. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much, I got, let there be light. There you go. You know what I'm saying? Now, my uncle didn't think that I could do it. He was gonna pay somebody to actually do this. He was gonna pay somebody a couple $100 or even more to actually fix this light switch. You know what I'm saying? I did it, my handyman, he helped me troubleshoot it first. Then I knew what the issue was. I basically came out and I did it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Helping out. You got to help out your grandparents. You know what I'm saying? You got to help out your parents and stuff like that, man. So yeah, I'm out here, man, helping out my family. You know what I'm saying? Using my skills not only to pay the bills, but also to help my family out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, one of my startups, man, is like basically it's called Al's Home Services. And the goal for that is, I'll say, is that what I'm going to do with that is it's going to be basically a cleaning service, also a moving service, landscaping, and also like handyman services. Like you got a drywall, you need patched. You just contact us through the site. You go on the site first, and you pay for the estimate, and then basically we contact you, or you basically set up a schedule, or have a proposed time that you want to basically get the service estimate, and we come out and we tell you basically what it's going to cost, how long it's going to take, all of the tangibles. I mean, if you want the service, that $50 pretty much, gets rolled over to the service repair. If you don't want the service, we still tell you what, is going on, how much it'll cost, what the problem is exactly, and what you need. And you basically, if you don't want to get the service done with us, you could do it yourself, or you could, pay somebody else to do it, whatever. But we will tell you, what's going on, what the problem is, So basically, that's what that is. But really, what this is basically, I'm gonna tell you what this handyman startup is actually in full. So this is going to be like an arm of real estate. So when I have a situation where I have a lot of properties, my goal is to, in order to keep because I'm gonna eventually assemble a team of contractors. So in order to keep these guys working, and gals working, I am going to use them to. They'll be basically contractors, 1099 contractors, but they'll be steady work, because the goal is to utilize them for house flips, also property management, future property management goals, house flips, as well as during those house flips and those property management calls. It will be people calling that just general commercial as well as residential uh, homeowners that just need repairs. So that's what that is. That's the long term, the present goal of why I have my handyman services. I know how to make. I'm fairly good with making websites, so the website is fully functional. It actually, somebody called me and they was trying to utilize the site because they wanted some work done, and it wasn't, and the checkout wasn't working, and I had to do some work. I was at the office. I was like, damn, I gotta, I haven't really. I'll say, if you have websites, you want to make sure that they're fully operational, and you want to do like a website check every now and again to make sure they're up and running and properly working. So it wasn't working, and I had to fix it and get the checkout working. I don't know what happened, but basically, yeah, that is why I have that handyman business. And also, every house you buy, you're gonna learn more and more about construction. Every house you buy, it's like a construction class. It's like it's just you're gonna know more and more about houses as you go. So yeah, that's why I have that. Also have my herbs business. I'm a herbalist and a natural healer. I'm not anti drugs. I am not anti drugs. I'm okay with certain pharmaceuticals. Like yeah, if you got high blood pressure, you got a headache, take some aspirin. You know what I'm saying? You got tension headaches and stuff like that. Yeah, man, take you about 2 or 3 aspirins. You know what I'm saying? I'm not anti drug. Some herbalists are, but I'm not necessarily anti drug. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm also into. So I was driving past Vitamin Shop just today, and I was like, Vitamin Shop is one of my biggest competitors. You know what I'm saying? So that was like, damn, okay, yeah, that's interesting. So yeah, I guess the present goal for that is to just get some type of online presence that's really really solid. Get some sales going. I had a good startup as far as like the first year. Then I think I'll have to say that certain things that probably you should do as an entrepreneur and you should do uh as far as marketing and stuff like that. One of the things I have to say is that marketing is a beast within itself. Marketing has a lot of tangibles to it. And I'll say one of those tangibles is if you are kind of out in the open, meaning you're selling your products and everything like that, people gotta like you. You gotta be as much as you gotta be likable as much as possible. You don't want to be an asshole like me, okay? You want to be very, very PG and likable because if you don't, just people just not gonna want to buy your products. I'm just be honest. You know, I'm probably the least likable person that probably on YouTube, man. I don't know, but the thing about it is, you know, I don't know, man. I kind of like I like kind of being real and raw to a certain extent. But I'll have to say, if you really, really want to leave no stones unturned and everything, and you thinking about kind of starting a business, and you're gonna have to be out in front, or you choose to be out in front, you're gonna have to be very, very likable. If you really want things to really work, people have to really like you, even if people like come at you like haters and stuff like that. You gotta kind of be just like you gotta show no emotion, uh, you know, not very responsive towards that and stuff like that. Because people, you got to be likable if you're out in front. To a certain extent. And it varies to that. Some people that run companies are not that likable, like Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg. But I guess they let their product or their platform speak for themselves and their stuff like that. So it's a little bit different. Once you got money and momentum, you can kind of step aside and kind of separate yourself from being out in front and just let your business kind of flow. I mean, business is kind of like a moving system. Okay, business is actually a system. So it's not like a small business where you are the cook, you're the cashier, you're the server, the dishwasher and stuff like that. You got to do all these things because you don't have a lot of money to pay people, right? So once you get money and momentum, right, um, you can go and hire people and hire consultants, hire marketing consultants, hire accountants. Be careful with that because you don't want nobody stealing your money. Hire bookkeepers, hire out a lot of services so you can use your time to basically run the business outside of you actually being there. You can just basically be part of operations You have a manager, you have assistant managers, in different departments and stuff like that, and they'll actually run your business. You know what I'm saying? So it's very, very important. A lot of people say, "Oh, you got to have this, and you can't do this. You need a grant, you know, and all of this, and the state, the government doesn't want you to have anything, and blah blah blah." Those are all broke excuses. Okay, that's what those are. Those are broke people with excuses. Is tons of so many black people that I see offline and online that are making money, are doing well, um, and they just follow a certain type of system. Once you understand business systems and you know how to scale, and you basically run that system, you're going to make some type of money. You're going to make some type of gain. Is there racism? Yeah, there's racism. Well, do white people have a problem buying products from black people and stuff like that? Yes, that is true. Okay. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna cap. There is, people have, their preferences. People, it's competitive. It's a competitive world. Um, all I could say is that you just have to be competitive. You have to compete. One of the things that my uncle told me is that just you have to compete. You got to compete, man. Don't just live life and then be just non-competitive. Got to stick your chest out here. Got to look people in the eye. You have to talk to them, and you have to compete. Okay. A lot of times people don't have any money, and I'll admit I struggle with this as well. They don't have any money because they have problems with people. Okay. Money is a people's problem. You think I'm gonna stop saying something or I'm gonna forget. I'm just gonna come right back to it. Okay. Because once I realize something, I drive it home, and then next thing you know, you hear other people repeating what I'm saying, because and they're not telling people where they got it from. But the thing is yeah, money is a people's problem. Okay, so it's a problem with people. Okay. um let me share my book, and as I dialogue before I open up a game of chess. I was already playing chess, and I played one or two games. I think, yeah, I played one game. So the thing is that yeah, money is a people's problem. Like I said, I'm an asshole. I'm an extreme asshole. People don't like me, and I know it. And it's like it's too late. Um, I've already exposed myself as being an asshole. It's not like I can unasshole myself. I'm already out here. I've made people cry. I've made people feel bad. I made people unsubscribe. I made people stomach churn. I made people heart drop. I made people feel sad, if I didn't already say that. I made people, want to go fight somebody, probably, or even worse. You know, I've done these things, because I've said truths that, people don't like. Some people don't like the truth. Um, Truth seekers have very few friends. I'll repeat that. Truth seekers have very few friends. Okay. Liars have a lot of friends. Okay. Liars are just, man, they got tons of friends. They get tons of support. You know, they got seminars and a bunch of fat women in the seminars. They tell them everything. Yeah, it's his fault. It's his fault you got what you got fat. Yeah, it's all his fault. It's not your fault. And it's like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna hold you. I I'm just telling you, basically, if you do want to avoid the problems, basically, man, don't be like me as far as don't be an asshole. The reason I chose my path of being a truth seeker and a truth teller, and being a truth teller in today's time, you have no choice but to be an asshole. It's unavoidable. Okay. So as such, I made my bed and I'm laying in it, and there's consequences for that. And there's also, it's I've also made my bed as far as I don't really try to get people to like me. I don't really care if people like me. I literally made this live stream is because the people that were live were boring to me. Okay. That's why I went live. I'm like, okay, obviously I can't play chess if I'm listening to uninspiring people that are boring. Okay. I'm obviously a king. Okay. And these people are boring. So I have to be my own entertainment. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I can't listen to peons, okay, and peasants to inspire me to fucking kill and destroy my opponent in chess. I can't. That doesn't go hand to hand. How the fuck am I gonna win a game of chess when I'm listening to a bunch of uninspired bums on YouTube? How is that possible? So I have to fucking be my own inspiration. That's why I literally went live. No cap. No cap whatsoever. I literally went live because the people I was listening to are uninspired bums. Okay? So that's why I had to be my own fucking entertainment once a fucking again, so I can goddamn at least have some chance at fucking winning the game of chess. So basically, yeah, all right, I got you. So that's what I had to do, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a lot of people that I do think that, as far as personally, they're kicking ass in life. Okay? They're kicking ass. Okay? It's a lot of people that I know that are doing most likely better than me. Okay? I know a lot of people are doing better than me. Okay? But they too, those people are not live right now. You know what I'm saying? I am. Okay? What's going on, man?
What's happening, bro? What's happening, man? Yeah, just wanted to kind of pop in and hang with you for a minute. That's all.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
I mean, you. To be perfectly honest with you, uh, I usually don't say this, and this is the winners to losers in this space by percentage. Okay,
I know you
the
go.
winners to losers in this space, the losers in this space outpace the winners. Okay, I can count the amount of people in this space that are winners on one hand, probably on two hands.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay, uh, you, the Black Brain Trust, um, God, MOT, uh, probably a couple other people I don't remember. None of the none of the 2.0 folks. So all these quote unquote, Coliseum people, old Coliseum people, the people running the Coliseum, you know, they're bizarro trying to be Superman, man. They just don't make it like that.
I don't know who Bizarro is. I ain't gonna lie. The comic book stuff, I mean, I do get some of it, but I don't know all of the characters.
If you look up who Bizarro is on Google, you'll understand what I mean.
Okay, Bizarro. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh yeah, man. Look, most of these people really, most of these people really don't got much. They don't got much to offer. That's why they cap like a motherfucker in this space.
Yeah.
Period.
Uh-huh.
Period. You know, and it's just like you get all this like I don't know, Hulk Hogan type bluster in this space.
Uh yeah, the thing is that
Yeah, yeah, you know, it's just like, bro, like,
yeah. The
well,
thing is that, I'm light as far as what I'm saying. Alan Roger Curry used to absolutely destroy people as far as trying to say you anywhere on my level. I mean, he used to absolutely put people in their absolute place as far as you ain't on no near my level. Don't even attempt for you to even attempt to think that you are anywhere close to me is insane. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this guy has been with Hollywood A-list celebrities. He's got a I mean, he died with a bunch of secrets because I mean, he didn't disclose. He was very closed off. I mean, he pretty much I mean, that's the way you should be if you're going to be online and you want to have people, pay for consultancies and all that type of stuff because it's like you don't want to just be out there like that. But he gave so much for free, it was ridiculous. But the thing is that he used to remind people, like people will act like, for example, they're just like you. They could be just rolling out their grandma's bed, coming downstairs. They hear you go live by like they sitting on the toilet, and then come on a live stream and act as if they on the same level as you, as somebody that basically is on a higher level as far as you don't live with your grandma. You actually pay bills, you pay your rent or whatever. You got a car payment or you own your car. You you're a responsible adult. You know what I'm saying? That's why I talked about the male hierarchy, because the male hierarchy really has a bunch of people in their fifis because people don't really like the fact that it is a male hierarchy or it is a hierarchy, because it reminds you that yeah, everybody is not the fucking same.
yeah,
Those people that didn't listen, didn't go do this and didn't do this, and continuously not listen and continuously not do anything, those people are on a lower level than people that are out here knocking heads off. Yes, absolutely. And I'm not even, I mean, I can go to the global elites, like, basically the executives, or, basically the people at BlackRock. I can go down to, your average hedge fund investor that makes a million plus a year. And that's just bonuses. You know what I'm saying? To, a doctor, a lawyer with a private practice is making a million plus or close to it, if not more. I mean, to your just average corporate worker that makes close to six figures, if not more. I mean, I can go lower than that to an electrician that's clocking $60 an hour as at working union. And it's like, to be an electrician, it only requires you about like 6 months to be, if not less, to be a apprentice.
right.
You can already, as an apprentice, make more than I make as
But
an
in,
apprentice.
but in this space, when everybody's trying to have everybody have a college degree, as a situation that once you get a college degree, you're insulated from white supremacy. At least that's how some of these people say it. You know, people say, "Oh, like the reason." that we don't have this, this, and this is because we're not qualified with a college degree. I'm like, all right, man, I'm sick and tired of this
That's a
bullshit
psyop.
argument.
I can tell you that's a psyops.
Oh, I know, but you heard this argument just like I have, bro.
I've been in every like thing or whatever concept. I was conscious well before I came on YouTube. And
Yeah, me too.
I mean basically like I've been conscious since like about 2007. Like I used to watch Bobby Hemmett. I used to watch all of them guys. I mean I'm terrible with names, but
Yeah.
I used to sell conscious DVDs. I had a computer store and I used to sell conscious DVDs inside the computer store. People used to come inside my store to buy conscious DVDs and shit, man. Illuminati, Zeitgeist 1, Zeitgeist 2, I mean all this shit, man. So it's like you can't I mean, you know, I've done the research. I've been out there. I mean, I act like sometimes like you know, maybe I might be a little, you know, unwavering or might be a little slow acting or something. I might be tired or whatever, but I mean, I'm not nowhere near the average person or the average Joe when it comes to what I absolutely know and stuff. But the thing is that I mean, yeah, it is a lot of people that yeah, you can basically say that they are losers and they're comfortable losers, which is worse. You if you're a comfortable loser, you're actually comfortable being a loser, and you double down by just basically, you know what people do, what comfortable losers do, they get with other people to basically gaslight them and absolutely support them being a loser,
Yeah.
and then they have a fucking circle of losers, you know,
The pro-
because that's where they fit in. And,
the
you know,
problem the
you know,
problem in this space the problem in this space that I have is, look, nobody is willing to admit
that they're losers.
when they get something wrong that
Mhm.
they got something wrong.
Right, exactly. And then yeah, they act like somebody's listening to them that's important. Like, man,
Right.
I know you a goddamn loser, man. Everybody knows you a loser, dude. I mean, you can hear it in your voice. Okay,
No,
one, you can hear the defeat in your voice.
yeah, it's just weird, man, because like, everybody thinks in this space there's a small group of people that feel like they're more important than they are. I'm
Yeah,
gonna tell
that's
you
what I'm
something.
saying.
I'm
That's
gonna
what,
tell
that's what I
I,
live.
I'm gonna tell you something. Like, and for those people that feel like the Latinos and the Asians and these people and those people are gonna come after people and they're doing whatever. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. They really ain't focused on y'all like that,
Man,
right? Like
I'm
all these bullshit Illuminati folks,
I'm
because here's the thing. Here's the thing that these uh that these faux uh like elder types don't understand. Other groups of people are trying to consolidate power in their industries. They ain't worried about no college degree or none of that other shit that you guys spend your fucking life wasting your time on. In this time, the digital age done took all you dumb fuckers out of the deal.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Like you either got the skills to produce or you got the bitch assness not to.
Mhm.
Like like straight up. There's the reason these people talk about shit like this is because they weren't good to start, they weren't good in the middle, and they sure as fuck ain't good in the end. And they rotten like a motherfucker telling everybody else what they should be doing when most people that were around him didn't give a shit about what they were saying when they were around him to begin with, to deal with the plan they were trying to tell other people to begin with. Because if their
Man,
plan was so good and they had all the results that they were asking for, they wouldn't be on YouTube telling everybody else how to do what they never were able to do.
man, I'm gonna say it like this, man. You know, with all seriousness, okay. Um, you know, it's a good thing. It's a good thing that I'm realizing this, and I'm staying in my lane. Because um, I just have to say that basically I know it's people that are strategically, or whether it be they were born with or whatever, they're in a better position than I am. Okay. um it just is what it is. Do I hate on these people and all that? No. I just understand, like, when I used to watch GI Joe, at the end they used to say knowing is half the battle.
Sure.
Okay. So if I know that it's people that are in a better position than I am, I'm not gonna disrespect those people, because those that are where. This is another thing. This ain't in my book, but this is very good advice. Those that are already where you trying to go, should be looked into, and you should respect those people, as far as, like, they're at where you trying to go. They're already at the destination that you're trying to arrive. So it's people that have the car that you want, they have the lifestyle that you want, they have the money that you want, they have the accomplishments that you want. You should respect that. Kobe used to, call, Michael Jordan at, 2 or 3 in the morning and ask him random questions, because Kobe knew that Michael Jordan was where he was trying to be. It only helped him to be one of the greatest basketball players that's in the top five, along with Jordan. That I mean, him patterning his game. I mean, even certain moves. Um, like one of the greatest basketball players that ever played. Okay, now it's an argument about stats and all of that. Who is the greatest? I just recently seen on Facebook somebody talking about. I forgot the first name, but the last name is Havlicek.
Oh,
He
John Havlicek.
Yeah, John Havlicek got better stats than Michael Jordan. Now the thing is that, I mean, obviously John Havlicek ain't Michael Jordan. You know
Correct.
what I'm saying? So the thing is that, man, it's a lot of different nuances. Get out, get out. But the thing is that, yeah, I respect those people that are in a higher, accolade of accomplishments than I have. And here's the fucked up part, Iori, about these other guys, these losers, these YouTube losers. They don't respect other people that have better accomplishments than they do. And that's where it really becomes a sour deal, and where these people are, they double down on being a loser, because they have no respect for also people that came before them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Uh, I mean, at the end of the day, like, for example, Boyce Watkins, right? Boyce Watkins is
Uh,
Boyce Watkins is like, you can say he does a lot of clown shit, right?
yeah.
But here's the tripped out thing about Boyce Watkins. Boyce Watkins lives in Chicago. Okay, I'm gonna tell you about Boyce Watkins. He lives in Chicago. He lives in a kind of an upper middle class part of Chicago, like basically in Bronzeville. Pretty
Okay.
I pretty much sprung from. It wasn't called Bronzeville then. He lives in, probably most likely, I don't know. I don't be stalking people and shit like that. But I'd have to imagine that he probably lives in one of them historic greystones, like near King Drive or on King Drive, and those are going for over $1 million. He's a multi-millionaire. Yeah, he does a lot of clown shit. And then I recently heard that he owed some of his ex-employees, like Michi X or something like that. He owes them money, and also he's shorted them out on compensation and shit like that, and stole their ideas, picked their brain, stole their ideas, and didn't give them any compensation from them. Okay, I believe that. Okay,
Yeah.
I do. You know, do I trust him? You know, to a certain extent, is he kind of does some weird shit? Yeah, he does. But he's a fucking multimillionaire. He's a fucking PhD. He got a PhD in economics. I mean, where's your PhD in economics? Where's your millions at? If you so smart, why you broke? And why you don't call yourself the broke genius? It should be a broke genius, like no, it should be like a whole bunch of broke geniuses channels or whatever. Because it's a bunch of smart motherfuckers that ain't got no money.
Right.
Where's all these smart motherfuckers? Why they ain't got no money? And I'm not talking about basics. I'm talking about, man, I'm talking about you are a fucking elite. An elite in this country is someone that makes at least $500,000, a $250,000, close to $250,000 or more. Okay, like that's elite status. Okay, where 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 is your elite status? You haven't shown anything about your elite status. You know, really, to be honest, what you've shown is you're broke. Because here's the thing about me, right? I'm so in tune with this broke shit, and I've overcome a lot of things, and I've been around so many people and shit like that, and I can hear somebody's financial status by their conversation.
Correct. Same thing. Same thing.
And it's like, okay, it's like, man, I mean, if you so smart, $1 million shouldn't be nothing to you to accomplish. $1 million, $1 million should motherfucking already be in your bank account. That's how I look at it. And it's like, if you ain't got $1 million in your bank account, you need to motherfucking shut up more.
Yeah.
Because obviously you're not smart enough. Because see, here's the thing. This is how this financial system really get a lot of motherfuckers. And I try to be very cognitive of it. It puts people in a state of financial weakness because they don't take it serious, and they also don't, and they're not that humble. You got to be kind of, to a certain degree, humble to a certain extent, and also pay attention and do certain things, because if you don't, you will just miss out.
Right.
For example, working a job, okay, that's cool, but you might want to sell insurance on the side. You
Yeah.
might want to motherfucking get your real estate license and sell also insurance and real estate on the side.
Yeah.
You might want to get a daycare, or get a daycare in your house. Get you a woman, get your woman to have a daycare in your house. You might want to do those things. If you don't, you got people, man. Okay, for example, I know people that they ain't got no, they record is spotless, but they always broke. Do you know having a you know what the value of having a clean record is, Iori?
Yeah.
What is?
I mean, pretty much the world's open to you if you have a clean record versus not having one.
I would say the value of a clean record is somebody that has missed out on opportunities after opportunities, that does not have a clean record. I can hands down tell you having the value of having a clean record, a clean criminal background, is anywhere to 100,000 to $1 million,
Yeah.
hands down.
That's
I
right.
can I can elaborate. I can elaborate if you want me to.
That's accurate. That's accurate. You can go ahead and elaborate if you want, bro.
I mean, basically, like you just even real estate alone, you could get your real estate broker's license. You can literally, okay, in Illinois, I think the commission is 7%. Okay, 7%. So that means any real estate transaction you sell, if you sell $1 million home, that's pretty much 70 grand right there.
Right.
All it took was you for to answer the phone, a few showings, one open house, some cookies, some tea, some coffee, and some milk, and some napkins and some brochures and stuff like that. And you made $70,000 off a real estate transaction. And then that was just one house or one a piece of real estate. You've already for the month already brokered. That's your fifth sale for the month.
Right.
Okay, and that was because you had the record, the clean record to get the license. Insurance, you can kick ass, absolutely kick ass. Selling insurance. This girl I used to this woman I used to kind of deal with. She's out selling insurance now. She's fucking kicking ass. She's doing seminars. She's trying to get other people to sell insurance because see, here's the thing. I'm my grandfather, man. That's where I learned a lot of my business acumen from. One of the things my grandfather did after he closed his businesses, he started getting into insurance. And one thing about insurance, a lot of people don't know is one thing is if you sell insurance, it's not like you're just selling it one time. You sell insurance every time that person pays their insurance premium, you get compensated from them.
That's right.
And if you bring another insurance agent onto your team, you get part of their compensation as well. I repeat, I repeat. Anybody that you bring on as an insurance agent, a part of your brokerage group, you get part of their commissions. Okay, and that's ongoing. You could bring, you can have an insurance brokerage, and you can have like 100 people selling insurance. You get a piece of everything that they sell, literally. I mean, like insurance alone, I can go further. I can go further. Okay, how about it's certain like for example, I'll say this: it's a hard money lender that will give you basically hard money so you can buy real estate deals. Okay, one of their requirements is a clean background, like going back 7 years of this. Okay, literally one of the biggest hurdles to real estate investors. You know what it is?
It's capital.
Yeah,
It's always capital.
it's always capital.
It's
And
always capital, man.
yeah, and it's like, man, I mean, right there, and it's like, man, I mean, I know, like I say, I know people with clean records. It's bums, absolute bums. I mean, like a lot of times, what men do, they get with women, and they basically the women like they put them on because the women they just don't. They got like stuff going on, but they don't really know how to put two and two together to make four. So it's like, okay, they get you like, okay, we gonna get you your license, and we gonna get you into you got a cute face. We gonna get you into selling real estate. All I need you to do is get your real estate license. I'm gonna find the deals, and you just gonna broker them. You gonna have to do stuff for the actual brokerage company that you work for, But you gonna brokerage my wholesale deals for me because I can't do them legally in Illinois. And it's like boom, you know what I'm saying? A woman that was just struggling at her job, eating goddamn Wendy's 4 for 4s and
Right.
5 for 5s and shit. You know what I'm saying? Struggling to work out and everything because she's so stressed out. You know, goddamn it. Now y'all taking trips to Cabo and motherfucking Amsterdam and all over the place because you got flush with capital. You went from being, making $1,000, barely making $1,000 a week to making $10,000 a week. You know what I'm saying? And all it was just somebody just basically showing you that you should utilize the fact that you are able to do things that you didn't necessarily think you could do or wanted to do. And then y'all both make money doing it.
Correct. Correct. Look, I hear you, brother. I hear you.
And it's like, yeah, I mean, it's like, you might want to motherfucking, hold back on that whole all women shit, ain't shit stuff. You might want to just, instead of trying to fuck a bitch, you might want to try to motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, make some type of business arrangement, man. All right, we both, man, need help. You know what I'm saying, you got the ability to utilize, your looks and everything. Hey, I'm gonna get you signed on right here to this brokerage training. All you got to do is just pass the test. I'm gonna help you pass it. You're gonna get your broker's license. Within about, all you gotta do is you gotta do your trainings and everything like that. You gotta pay your dues and all that. But once you get your license, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna get you these deals. You gonna use your broker's license to put them on the MLS, and then you gonna still do your stuff for your brokerage company, and boom, you know what I'm saying? It's like that's an extra $1 million to at least $100,000 a year right there, and then y'all both making money. She making money, you making money. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't really care. I'm not invested in this shit. I'm not even emotionally. I was emotionally invested in this to a certain degree, but I'm less emotionally invested now. Now it's just like basically, you know, it's like, man, I just have to separate myself from this shit because it's like it's goofy. At this point, it's beyond goofy. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like I gotta double down. I gotta be more of an asshole at this point. It just, you know what I'm saying? I got
Yeah, I mean, look, I left this space a long time ago because I just realized this space really isn't serious enough to do pretty much anything.
yeah, it's
Except,
like
except, except, like I said, for a handful of people that are really trying to do what they're
this
trying to
is this is literally one of my startup brands. That's why I keep coming on here. I mean, I like coming on here. Don't get me wrong. This literally is my startup brand. BrokeGeniuses.com is one of my brands for my startups.
do.
I'm
I get
on I'm on Crunchbase. I'm not currently looking for funding, but I probably wouldn't turn anything down. This is literally one of my brands. I don't just do this shit, man, for fun. I mean, I do this, man, to try to make some money too. But the thing is that you know people try to criticize people that's trying to make money. Get down, get. I
Yeah,
mean,
look, I that's one thing in this space that kind of I just don't understand. Uh, the whole shaming of making money and the whole shaming of non-degreed people making money doesn't make any sense to me because
but these same people, man, collecting cash apps, super
yeah,
chats, and all
correct,
of this shit. So it's funny to me. It's like,
correct.
yeah, okay, you shaming people making money, but you still got them cash apps rolling in them super chats.
Correct. That's the that's the
That's that rule.
that's the thing about this space, you know. But yeah, I mean, look, people gonna do what they gonna do. Our job is to be able to make the money that we need to make. That's it.
Yeah, yeah,
You know.
yeah. I mean, it's
And I mean, the the information is all out here, bro. You know, one of these days when you got a minute, I'll break it down for you because there's a couple things I figured out, but I'm probably a little too tired to talk about it now. But the next time or some other time, I'll break it down, man. Everything from like venture capital to mergers and acquisitions to anything that you want to do, man, it's here. Like it's here as in it's on the internet. You just to be perfectly honest with you, here's here's a deep part of this that people really don't talk about. You got to push power into power. So if you were talking about the Kobe thing, right?
yeah.
If you want to get from where you are to where you need to be, you're gonna have to learn how to push power into the person that's gonna get you there. That's it. That's it. That's
You talking about like the banker type shit? The
no
movie
what. In what way are you talking about the mergers and acquisition stuff, or are you talking about something else?
putting power into power.
Oh, that's simple as in
You know what I mean by talking about the movie The Banker? Have you seen
no,
the movie?
no,
Okay, what
no.
I'm saying is basically, so the movie The Banker was basically a short story. It's about a bunch of black investors like pre 1960s that or around that time where they couldn't get like bank loans, they couldn't get bank accounts and stuff like that in like white banks.
Right,
So they propositioned a young, like I think he was like a janitor or something. They train him on like financial statements, financial terminologies, stuff like that, and so he can actually go out and get funding. And I thought that's why I was thinking what you was talking about as far as like putting power into to people so you can get power.
oh well, yeah. I mean that's a part of it, but what I'm saying is like, okay, um, if if you're trying to get into an industry or you're trying to make friends with some guy that's above you, right?
Yeah.
You gonna have to put some you're gonna have to throw some power at him. What I mean by that is whatever he's looking to what when you find out, okay, this is how much his fee is to do whatever, right?
Mhm.
Well, you're gonna have to figure out a way to give him his fee if you want to be a part of his orbit. Like in business, they do it all the time, right? You start off as a consultant, and then after you're a consultant, you come in permanently, right?
Mhm.
The thing is, if somebody wants to be your CEO or CFO or whatever, or somebody wants to be on your board, then technically, when you talk to them, they come with a lineage. A lineage means they worked at company A, B, and C. So they got paperwork.
Yeah.
Like if you look at the dude, like looking at his resume will tell you who he is, right?
Uh-huh.
Now, if if you want to deal with him and he's that important enough in the situation that you're like, I gotta have this dude.
Uh,
You you sit down and you're like, hey, like we'd love to have you on the team doing ABC. Like, what's your rate? He
mhm.
might say, oh, it's a $10,000 per month retainer.
Mhm.
To to have me work with you, it's going to be 10K.
Mhm.
Okay, well, if you want him and the positioning of him being in your company, on your board, et cetera, you're gonna have to play ball.
Yeah, yeah.
And the whole thing is like when you know what it's gonna take, then you can move. If people are trying to get a discount or they're trying to quote unquote do that and whatever, that
Mhm,
might work for cheap people dealing with other cheap people that really ain't gonna do much. But if you're really trying to buy somebody's time or buy their presence in your life or in your business or whatever, you're gonna have to pay up for what they're looking for. You know,
mhm,
it's just that simple. That's what I mean by push power into power. You
mhm,
know, because when you push power into power and you get into some powerful person's orbit and you're
mhm,
able to steward that relationship,
mhm,
then it's going to open doors for you because he got a network, and if he likes you, he's going to open you up to his network.
yeah, right, right.
That's it. That's what that whole pushing power into power thing is.
Uh,
Most people in this space don't understand that. We're playing three, four, five-dimensional chess out here.
mhm,
That's what we're trying to do. You know, when Elon is telling other people to join his board and whatever, that's what they're doing.
mhm,
They're negotiating a financial settlement for time and positioning. You
mhm,
know, I mean, I threw out a bunch of shit that probably most people in this space don't even pay attention to. But that's
mhm,
the type of shit I'm on, man.
mhm.
So it's like that's what it is. You wanna deal with somebody who's got a better outcome than you. There's a fee for that.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, and you got to negotiate what the fee means. You got to
Yeah,
say, hey, like, if I give you this money, or sir, if I pay you, what comes with the deal? And then if you're looking for something other than what he's giving you, if he's going to hang out with you for 90 days and you want 6 months, ask for it.
yeah, yeah.
He might not give it to you, but he'll have more respect for the fact that you asked for it.
I reached out to somebody that I thought maybe had some money. I reached out to him on Instagram. Um, that ain't necessarily the best route to do it. And then, I don't think. I mean, people got money, but they don't have like hard money lending money either. Like I don't think, for example, I'll say who I reached out to. I reached out to Tony the Closer. Okay,
Okay.
Tony the Closer ain't got hard money lending money. He's he probably got maybe a million or two or whatever, but he ain't got hard money lending money. I don't feel slighted at all. I don't feel any emotion about the response or lack of response. All I know is Tony the Closer was emailing me on his promotions. Some people they get my little email um scroller on they either have seen my live stream, watch my live stream, and they've seen my email and they decided to put me on their email list unsolicited. So I'm like, okay, I'm getting Tony the Closer emails. All right, let me reach out to this dude on Instagram and see if he got any funding or whatever for real estate deals. He's called Tony the Closer, right?
Sure.
Okay, so all right, okay. Well, I mean, I did reach out to somebody, you know what I'm saying? I mean, now I could still, do that to, a few other people that I think got money or whatever. I mean, I don't have to stop with him, but the thing is that that ain't really conventional. That's kind of like not really even conventional. Most people they go with hard money lenders, or that would probably consider private funding.
Sure.
If you got with some individual person, and it's not really recommended because it's very personal. You don't know who these people are. You don't know who they're affiliated with or anything like that. It's not really recommended, but sometimes you got to do some things, see what's going on. But the thing is that who I don't want to get down, who I don't want to get no money from. I don't want to get any money from any like, criminal organizations or anything.
Correct.
Like that. I ain't trying to be, man, sitting somewhere with my head chopped off, or
Correct.
you know, being bandaged, put on a plane to Mexico somewhere to meet with the big man, drug cartel leader and shit in the middle of the night. I know. Basically, here's what I'm saying. So, I know how to make illegal money. I do. I mean, a lot of people probably okay. I know how to sell. I know what people do to sell drugs and everything like that. I'm a tech. I know what people do to hack people and all of that. I'm also trying to also eventually get into cybersecurity. I know what black hat hacking is. I know what that is. I know how to hack people as well. I don't do those things. Okay, as far as black hat hacking, like just basically getting people's computer information and getting their login details and all that stuff. I come off like a dumb fuck, but I promise you, my title in my channel is to the max as far as what my title of my channel is.
I hear you.
I absolutely uh don't even tap into that whole like hacking type of situation. And I have the time and I have the know-how to actually do it. And I don't do it. And I know people that have. I know I'm somebody that I used to know that I used to deal with was he didn't get no fucks. He used to sell drugs. He said he used to ship packages through FedEx. That's how he used to sell. Like he used to do all kind of stuff. Like he's one of those guys that just don't get no fuck. Like my one of my other homies called him a snake. And I understand why he called him a snake because he ain't really he one of those individuals that he didn't really give a fuck about like the legalities of it. He would just, if he could make some money, he was gonna make some money in it. Now,
Right.
very, very paranoid though, but he used to do certain things like this is what he used to do, right? So I knew a dude that he basically said his credit cards or something got hacked. And let's just say I know possibly the dude that did it, right? And I just was like, oh damn, wow. So your credit cards got hacked and shit like that. It's like, it's like I knew. I mean, I'm not gonna say that I 100% knew it was the guy that I'm talking about, but it was like kind of like
you had a feeling that it might have
yeah,
been.
it was like in the circle of possibilities because how I met the guy was through the other guy that I'm talking about, and this guy absolutely was bananas. I'm talking about was in Linux servers, all of that shit. He was geeked out way more than I was. So it's like I it's a lot of shit you don't know about me that I don't disclose. That it's like basically I don't even put all my. You probably thinking I'm putting myself out there and all that, but I'm not even really putting that much out there. But the thing is that absolutely. I can do a lot of snake shit, or I can just be like, you know what, I don't give a fuck. And I absolutely could be a hacker, make money, get in people's information, all of that shit, be a scammer, swipe. What do they call it? I was watching MTR. I had a bad Friday. I had left my keys in my office, so I had to literally do a double trip. That literally cost my day about 4 hours. So I had to commute, and then I came home, and then I didn't have my keys, so I had to go right. I had to wait an hour, go back to the office, and in each trip going back and forth is an hour. I mean, well, one trip is an hour, so round trip is like 2 hours. So like basically, man, all of that to say, okay, I caught MTR's. Um, he had a video about some dude that's a hacker. I mean, not a hacker. Yeah, technically, yeah, he is a hacker. But he's a credit card scammer. And
Now,
this dude, like, I'm gonna play this.
is it Bandman Kevo?
Nah, yeah, Bam Man was doing that too, but this dude, he takes it to a whole nother level. Like, um, it's like he does not care at all
Yeah,
about.
that's
I
the
mean,
dude I know.
yeah, yeah. Bandman Kevin, he got caught. He got sent up by the feds. I don't know what year or whatever, but like I'm pretty sure the feds is on this dude, but like this dude's just all the way out there. He don't care nothing about nothing. Like, I mean, this guy. I'm gonna show you what he's talking about in a second. Let me see if I posted this first. I think I did. No, I didn't even post this, dude. But let me go to I could pull it right up. I mean,
I'll
I
bounce
could. I
after
mean,
that.
this is just one. This is just one thing. I mean, it's a lot of things. I mean,
I'll bounce after that one, by the way. Because
yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
I'm
it's
running
like,
on E a little bit, so it is what it is.
oh yeah. I appreciate you coming up, man.
No problem, brother.
Yeah.
Look, we just all we got to do is focus on the money, bro. That's it.
Well, I'm not gonna say that. I'm never gonna say that, and I don't say that on this channel. But I will say that it's a lot of people that probably do need to focus on money because the thing is that they broke and they don't have the heart to tell you that they're broke, and all of the little bullshit that they talk about, the way they live their life, is because they're broke. You know, and they're gonna probably continue to be broke because it's not even just about money, dude. Like some of these people are sick. They got problems, health problems, all kind of problems, and it relates to just a broken diet, a broke lifestyle.
Yeah, that's true.
It goes beyond broke, man. I mean, money is like the last part of the tenets of my channel.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tommy G. Today we're diving into the world.
So it's like, let me just say this. I mean, it's like it's a lot of other shit that go beyond, being broke, man. It's like that's just one aspect of it. You got people, man, that you know, just got broke lifestyles. I mean, it's spiritually they're broke,
Yeah,
physically they broke, mentally they broke, financially they broke. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a whole fucking like lifestyle, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, hey, I'm beyond shaming and trying to explain things to these people at this point. I'm just like, man, hey, where's the next liquidation sale? Because obviously these people, man, they're losing their apartments, they're losing their houses, their cars, they're losing the shirt off their back, and I want parts of it. I want
Scamming. Everything you're about
I hear it.
to see is purely reenactment and for educational purposes only, so you don't get scammed like people like.
So this is fair use. This is a scammer. Scammer. This dude is called. I think he's called. What's this dude called? Punch Made Dev. Yeah, Punch Made Dev. Man, he basically out here scamming like a scammer scam. Scammer jammer. You know,
I hear.
What would you say if you met a scammer in real life?
I can't lie, the process wasn't perfect. I kept my tester. I gotta pay respects to my fiend Heather. She took my
You can put that up
birth
here.
so
Everything's
a
free
shout out to
today.
Today we meet one of the most famous scammers on the internet, Punch Made Dev. He's made a name for himself as one of the biggest scam rappers on the internet with songs like How to Write a Dump and Punch Anthem. On his social media platforms, he flaunts an absurd amount of money and jewelry. Today, I ask him about the most common scams people are pulling right now so that we the people can better learn how to protect ourselves from scammers like him. The goal of this documentary is twofold. First, to be aware of how scammers operate, and second, to encourage viewers to be the hero and not the villain. Not only is scamming a loser way to make money, but it also can carry a heavy penalty of up to 20 years in prison. The reenactments you're about to see are for educational purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised.
I'm hitting banks, dropping checks, cooking clones, and cracking cards.
Our job today is to explore the most common scams that are out there, see how we can protect you, the viewer, from it, and also meet a guy that is a true internet phenomenon and character. Punch Made Dev. We're not taking any chances with this hunk of a scammer.
what you got anything to say on this? Like, what is your
I
what's your
mean,
take
I
on
mean,
the whole?
I'm watching it right now. I mean, I don't really know what yet because we're not finished with the video, but yeah,
Okay,
it's,
all right.
it's
All right.
interesting. Yeah, I just didn't want to pass judgment until we were done.
I'm putting my wallet with my credit cards.
Yeah, nice to meet you, man.
You look like you're out of a movie scene, dude. A character from GTA or something.
I'm a fucking 99 overall 2K player.
What's your social security number?
I got yours.
How hard is it to get money with just their wallet?
This device, you can put it right up to your like wallet. You got that chip on it?
That's what we researched, and that's why we hit our
Yes.
credit cards from you.
You say you hit the credit cards?
Yeah.
Oh, it's good. Let's say I got it in my pocket like that, or like just like this on some shit.
And you can just walk up to me and be like,
My bad, bro.
oh, and then I
Oh
don't
God, I have everything. Yes, I'm Tommy G now today.
So you can steal what? My credit card, my debit card.
Anything with a chip.
Now picture this: you have my credit card and debit card. You just ran my account empty. Do you
Yeah.
feel bad?
Nah, banks give you the money back. You ever heard of yellow? I had Ooh, you're 29, eh? It's your birthday? You got a criminal record.
Yeah, I got arrested once.
Damn, what for?
I did a prank channel. I had a fake ball sack that I had hanging out in my pants. They're an old couple. I was really showing them my ball sack, so they arrested me for indecent exposure.
Is it registered getting offended?
No, I'm not a registered sex offender. How do you describe yourself in the scamming world?
I feel like the whole world's a scam, but they just look at me as a bad guy. If I take money from you, you're gonna get the money back. Nobody's gonna hurt. I mean, it would be fucked up if I sim swap you and then just start posting like some crazy shit on your Instagram.
Is that possible?
Yes.
You think you're a bad guy?
I feel like it's worse people.
Robin Hood was well liked because he took from the rich and gave to the poor.
Yeah.
Do you view yourself as a modern day Robin Hood?
Take from the rich and give to the poor. I really take from the poor and then the rich is me.
What wallet do you recommend to people to protect them from scammers?
There's no wallet. Or if it was, I wouldn't tell nobody.
Okay, so how can someone avoid that wallet scam?
Use Apple Pay, I guess.
So
But
just
then
don't
when-
carry a wallet?
Yeah, don't carry a wallet.
That's the only way to avoid it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Right. This is what I can say, man. I mean, I'm gonna play some more of this, but like I say, I mean, this is all because I don't do this. I don't support it. But here's the thing, right? You know, it's a lot of stuff as far as like I say, black hat hacking. Of course, like you got people from other countries that they don't really care even more. You know, they hack people, they robocall people to get, you know what I'm saying, tell them that they owe some money and stuff like that. Somebody's old grandma, you know. I mean,
Right.
it's all kind of stuff going on. They don't have any ethics whatsoever. They don't care. They don't care about being arrested. None of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like man, I say this like it's like the whole broke thing or my financial struggles. Just know it was out of me not doing stuff. Now, have I done some things before? You know, yeah, I fucked up. You know, but the thing is that for the most part, nah, I don't. It's a lot of shit that I don't do. I could be a fucking porn star. You know, so
Correct.
I could be like Ramil out here, man. You know, fucking these broads, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that shit. It's just me. I don't fucking you know what I'm saying? Like it's certain stuff that I choose not to do. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, I mean, hey, I don't like the fact that I don't, you know, I don't necessarily have the I don't think that I should I don't like the fact that I ain't got a lot of money. Like that, you know, that does I don't say it pissed me off. You know, Andrew Tate said that should piss you off. Like you should just be angry as fuck that you ain't got a lot of money. Like I ain't happy about it, but um, you know, I ain't trying to be, you know, angry enough to where I'm just gonna start doing some shit. Cause like he's facing litigation in a foreign country that he thought was actually sweet. You know what I'm saying? That was the reason why he chose that country. He probably would have been better off in the UK or something doing what he was doing, but yeah, he chose that country and shit like that, and it was like a bad chess move, and I'm pretty sure he
Correct.
good
And,
chess.
and the interesting thing is he always talks about playing chess. So you know,
Yeah, yeah, that was a terrible error. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, he really like that situation when he was in prison. Yeah, he was getting fights and shit like that. I mean, I think they said that he got injured real bad in a fight. Him and his brother. I mean, that was absolutely going through hell, man. And that was a bad decision. Him choosing that country because he said initially he thought he chose that country because their laws was kind of lax or whatever. That
yeah,
was a that
he
was an
thought
absolute
he thought he would be safer in a country like that.
yeah, that was an absolute terrible situation, terrible move. And it's like you don't want to be so angry that you willing to just, you know what I'm saying, just
Correct.
do something that's gonna put your ass in prison, basically. That's what I'm saying. And
100%.
it's like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not about to say that it's I mean, I've been certain things and I do believe in bending the spoon to a certain degree on certain things, but I mean it's like, hey, um, I go through a lot to pass up certain things that I know I could do, and it is frustrating being broke and not having a lot of money and all that type of shit. I mean, I'm okay, but and I got a lot more going for me than a lot of people. But I mean, it's like you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I do want certain things and stuff, and I don't have. But I'll say this: he got an entourage of people that hangs with him that does the scams with him. And
Correct.
I'll just say this, man. I don't blame certain people because there's certain people, man, that have like they grew up on the wrong side of the street or wrong side of town and they don't really have a lot of resources. Their family didn't have a lot of resources. And it's like, I'll say this. This is what it's this real estate guru that I follow. And he said like basically you doing some illegal shit or whatever or some dirty stuff, to get money. Stop it. Get that money that whatever you get, and then basically get out of it. Don't go back. I started off with some dirty money too, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Well, as soon as I got the opportunity to, clean that money up, I went legit, and I ain't looked back, and I ain't looking over my shoulder, and I ain't looked back since.
Correct.
And that's all I can say behind it. Like,
That makes a lot of sense. I mean, but the thing with the money piece, and I'm gonna say this before I leave because I gotta leave probably in the next 2 minutes or so.
yeah,
Um, you're close, bro. You're close. With this tech stuff that's happening, just get that piece right, bro, and you're gonna be all right. You know, um, and to be perfectly honest with you, I believe you. I believe in you. That's why I was saying what I was saying. There's a lot of other stuff I need to really share with you and stuff like that, but that's probably not stuff for the YouTubes and shit like that. But there's look, anything that you want to do, you're one step away from being able to get to the right person. And now getting to the right person isn't a hard thing because you got networks now. So yeah, man.
yeah,
Look,
yeah.
I got you, brother. I got you.
I'm gonna continue playing this right here.
How much does this thing cost?
38.
$38,000. Just
For the
how many times real fake?
get a diamond system.
Sellers, but YouTube, this is educational purposes, a documentary. Don't ban this. Don't strike this. Don't age restrict it. Let me show the people what they need to see to protect themselves. So is there like an
How long is that video,
edgy
by
in the
the way?
scammer world? I feel like your clock's ticking.
My clock's ticking.
Eventually, right? I mean, even Al Capone got,
I'm the Al Capone. I'm Punch Made Dev, undefeated.
What's your guys' take on
Like
scamming?
the government scamming. They doing billion-dollar scams. What's the little millions and shit we taking? What's that gonna hurt?
All right, guys, let's hit the bank. What are you guys thinking? My bullshit detector's going off a little bit. That's fake bling, I feel like.
It had like that tin can rattle to it.
Should we call Trax NYC and see if he can tell us if Punchmade stuff is real or fake? Hey, I'm about to film someone doing something sketchy at a bank, but I'm trying to find out how I can tell if something's a fake diamond or not. We're with Punchmade Dev, and he has allegedly $250,000 of bling on his neck, and I want to call Trax and see how we know if he's legit or not.
Do you have any like photos of it? You could just send me quick before.
Yeah.
Send me the photos and then I'll let you know.
Cool. All right, sounds good. What the hell are you doing right now?
I'm about to hit a wire.
What does that mean?
Log in and wire some money out.
Tommy's trying to learn how to scale. That's what Tommy's trying to
No,
do.
the goal of this episode is to learn how to protect the people at home.
So what he's doing is basically, like I'm saying, he logs into he hacked someone's bank account information. All right. And he's transferring the money to an account. One of his accounts that he has access to. Or basically whatever account that he's got access to, he's transferring it into there. He's gonna eventually try to go into the bank and actually get those funds. See,
Right.
like y'all don't absolutely like man, a lot of y'all be clicking on links and shit. You don't know you don't know what you clicking. And I mean, I'll be honest, like, some people got more money than others. Some people that ain't got no money or whatever, it's no big deal. But it's people, man, it's absolutely they got like it's people that's doing it. They don't say nothing either. Like they don't really be talking too much and shit. Like they just be having, people live their life or whatever. You got people that got 30 racks in their account, 50 racks in their account, and they checking. They got 20,000 in their savings. Man, it's a lot of women. They do exceptionally well. Okay, a lot of women, man, it's a lot of women that are absolutely like, man, there's so many simps, and I mean, it's like,
Yeah.
it's like, man, it's women, man. They balling, man. They got other women that they buying lashes, weaves, getting all kind of shit, man. Because the cost to be a woman, it's like it's expensive, man. The upkeep and all that. So you got women that in that type of arena where they cosmetologists and they do hairstyles, all that shit, man. They making tons of money, man. So it's like I say all of that to say you got people that got accounts. This dude, let's just call it what it is. This dude is like a kind of a pretty boy. He get these chicks and don't get a chick that's like, light skin complex, and then also they got low self-esteem. Oh, he gonna get her whole account. He
Yeah.
gonna get her whole account, her daddy's account, her mama's account. He gonna get the whole family's account by the end of the day.
From this type of tomfoolery, how much are you gonna clean this guy out?
If they'll give me 20, I'll do it.
What's gonna happen? You're gonna walk in there. You're gonna wire transfer money to your.
And once she's done, she probably gonna have sex with all of the fellas too in the crew. So I mean, it's these guys. He's gonna eventually probably get arrested, but the stories that he's gonna tell, man. I mean, he gonna get all kind of extra hoe cakes and all kind of shit when he gets in prison, and it's not something that you want to be proud of. But the stories that he's gonna tell and that he can tell is unreal. Okay, unreal.
Yourself from someone else's account. How quick is all this gonna happen? You think?
10 minutes.
Have you ever known someone that's been scammed?
No, but I've almost been scammed myself.
How did you almost get scammed?
Well, I mean, people call you every day. Somebody called me yesterday and told me I had $2,500 worth of vacation points. I've never signed up for anything.
What should be the punishment for a scammer?
There should
Probation?
definitely be a punishment. I don't know what the punishment should be. A jury should determine that.
Fair enough. Has anyone attempted to scam you before?
Yes,
How do they do it?
with my debit.
And what happened to you when they tried to scam you?
I just found a charge on my debit card that I didn't do. This is in Arizona.
How much was
I'm
it
off for
It
right
wasn't
now,
a lot.
brother. I'm
It was
I'm
only
gonna
about
end up
80.
watching this, but I'm probably gonna end up.
Did the
getting
bank
off the
refund
street
you?
guard
It did.
because
What
I gotta
scammers?
get some rest.
Oh,
You there?
oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
still
yeah.
gotta
I'll-
play at least one game.
I'll
of
watch
chess,
it
but-
on the YouTube.
Yeah,
I'm just
the
gonna
reason why.
log off the StreamYard for right now.
Okay, for
Give me-
sure.
All right, brother.
Yeah, like I say, that this appreciate it, bro. Reason why I went into this is like I say, it's a lot of things I don't do that I know how to do, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm gonna keep it all the way a stack with you. He's driving around in cars and shit like that, doing the leg work and the field work. I wouldn't even have to do all that goofy shit. Okay, I wouldn't. I'm gonna be honest with you. The reason why I say that is because basically, yeah, I know how to hack. I know how to get that information. I wouldn't even have to be driving around in cars with all of that shit. Like, wouldn't you have to do that? Like, basically, being IT savvy, it could take you to a level to where you can go really, really far legally or illegally if you want. Okay. It could definitely, you can go, you got choices. I mean, obviously you got choices. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say how I can do it or what I will do, but I'm gonna just say like this. It's the reason like I don't do that stuff. And basically, he's doing the field work and all of that type of stuff. But it's a lot of things that I know how to do that I just don't do. I don't fuck around because you eventually you're gonna get caught. It's a lot of times you can get caught. You make a lot of money, yeah, you can make quite a bit of money. It could be very, very fast too. But the thing is that it's like at the end of the day, man. I'm not stupid. I'm not greedy to the point where you gotta keep doing this shit. Like here's the thing, right? Let's just say like somebody, man, is really coming after me or whatever. I could probably justify it then. Like somebody, like, them guys that them two contractors that owe me some money, or them like some dude was a plumber, he owed me like about 500. The electrician owed me close to about a stack. Yeah, man. I could probably, hack them, but the electrician broke. He ain't got no money. Let me tell you something, man. My electrician or the electrician that he did do some work, but he owed me some money or whatever. He stopped the work, or we kind of agreed to both stop it, but he ain't give me the money that I paid him. That dude said his electricity was off. I never met in life until I moved to Gary, Indiana, an electrician that their electricity was off. I swear to God, this dude, he was going through it, man. He was, he was going, he was estranged with his baby mama and was taking care of his son. He said his electricity was off. I was like, oh shit, hell no. Can't make this shit up, man. So like, the plumber, he got some money because, or allegedly he's a plumber. He's, works at a steel mill. Yeah, if I wanted to, I could find out, basically who this guy, where this guy works and all that. I could find out his information. I can eventually get some stuff going on or whatever. I could get him. I mean, but I just, I choose not to do that. But that'd probably be the only way I would actually do something like this. Like, I mean, like, yeah, I mean, it's like I could do it, but I just don't choose to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that I know how to do. It's easy. It's second nature, but I just don't do it. You know what I'm saying? It's I got certain codes of ethics and stuff like that, man. I got morals. You know what I'm saying? So I just I ain't about to just do everything like that. I'm gonna tell you something. Okay, this country is one of the richest fucking countries in the world. I was in the U.S. Navy, man. In the military, surrounded by Army, Air Force, Marines, Navy. Some of the aircraft that you could see, that you've never seen or whatever, and the munitions and stuff like that, is millions and millions and millions of dollars, man. This country, man, the government contracts you can get, the contracts, the grants. Yeah, I mean, I laugh, with people talking about, they waiting for a grant to start a business and all that type of shit. But I mean, it is certain like things you can get from the government. Like you get apartment buildings, right? You can get Section 8 tenants. You can get a mix of Section 8 tenants and regular paying tenants in a 16 unit building. Okay. You can get single family homes, and you can put on an ad, Section 8. Okay. You can get the government to basically fund your business by basically giving tenants Section 8 housing. Okay. It's one, that's one way you can you got the government has small business funding. If you qualify for it, you can get it. They got government contracts that you can bid for. Okay, to bid for government contracts. I mean, it's a lot of stuff you can do as far as the government. The government has a lot of the tax fund that the government collects. You get taken out your taxes. I mean, it's a lot of money, man, involved in that, man. It's a lot of money, a lot of resources, man. You could start a non-for-profit, man, housing for homeless people. There's grants for that. It's a lot of different stuff, man. It's so many opportunities. Even to be honest, like let's just say I did do this shit, right? If I did do this shit, I got $100,000, right? I don't have to keep doing it. I just need $100,000 to do my first flip. Boom. I do my first flip. That's all I need. Boom. I got one house I flipped. I made $60,000. Okay. Boom. Now Now I got one flipped already. I just keep doing a flip, just keep flipping. Same money, just keep flipping, man. Okay. I ain't gotta keep doing no, even if you do some fucking, dirty shit, why you keep doing it? I mean, you could take that money and go legit, but I guess it's addictive. People young and dumb, let's watch them in action, man, being young and dumb.
I'm not sure.
You see, I got their balance right there, 430K. I'm about to wire that to this account that I got right here. I'm gonna try to just do a quick 10 real quick.
Oh, how nice is that girl taking 10 racks?
Only 10,000. All right, let's do it. Hello. Good, how are you? I just want to make a workout for you, please. Oh, yeah, I do.
Okay.
You all
Tommy,
right?
nice to
What
meet
up,
you.
man?
So why do you think scamming become so popular? What do you guys think when kids look up to you?
It's actually pretty crazy.
You don't want to work for 50 years to back broke, and then you can finally do what you want because you finally got some money.
How long do you guys want to be in the game for before you're...
I want to be like probably 30, then invest.
Forever, nigga.
But you know what, man? I'll say this, man. Now this dude also, he's a drug dealer too. This dude got a whole rap series. I mean, I'll say, man, it's kind of, man. I mean, it's not whack too. He ain't no, believe it or not, it's kind of tripped out, man. Dude ain't even no whack rapper. His raps is actually not that bad, but if the shit he rapping about is crazy. But he's what I would call a spider. He's a spider type. If you watch my animal hierarchy videos, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? He's a spider. You know what I'm saying? He's like a spider to me. But the thing is that, yeah, man. If you got people, man, out here doing all kind of shit, man. They hit men. You got hit women too, man. Believe it or not, man, you guys think that women could do everything men could do just about. You know what I'm saying? They out here doing everything to survive. And yeah, you got hit men, you got hit women, you got people jacking cars and shit, robbing people gunpoint, man. I don't mean, if it comes down to it, you probably better off doing this than doing that other goofy shit. I mean, I'm just being real. Like, you probably better off doing this than doing all that other goofy shit, man. And to be honest, here's the thing. Personally, do I care about banks and shit like that? Hell no. I don't give a fuck. Wells Fargo, man, I mean, they got caught, basically giving out high interest loans to Mexicans, Hispanics, and blacks, man. I mean, they you know what I'm saying? I will say, I'm not saying that there's no racism. It absolutely is racism. And hey, yeah, hey, I mean, I can't fault certain people, man, because yeah, there is, they are doing certain things to make it difficult to get capital. Okay. I mean, hey, it is what it is, man. Do I support, scamming cards and shit? No, but what the alternative? Carjacking, robbing, gunpoint, armed robbery, being a hitman, and all that goofy shit. I mean, you ain't got to do that, man. It's a lesser alternative. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say. Thank you.
310.
Let me sniff it to make sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
What are you going to do with this $10,000?
I might give it back.
What's the most amount of money you ever...
I often get bored in the evenings.
So yeah, man, that's I just had to share that, you know what I'm saying? That's like I say, it's a lot of shit that I could do and I don't do. I know as people don't care. I mean, it is what it is. I know people getting down. You know, they getting down how they live, you know, doing all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know, basically, you can't get caught, man. You just gotta be worried that you can't get caught. You know what I'm saying? Um, don't be out here, man. Taking penitentiary chances. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it. So I just, I would say a lot of it is that you got to know how to make money. You got to know how to make money. Um, you got to know the basics, and then you go above beyond the basics. Like for example, when I first started um being an electrician, but working with electricity outlets and stuff, I just, I thought it was amazing to start one outlet. Now, man, I'm fucking working with conduit and shit, man. I'm splitting off. I'm doing advanced wiring. I started with the basics. Now I'm really good at it. I didn't know plumbing. Now I know plumbing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, what I'm saying is, man, get your skills up. Learn how to do some things. You're gonna make the money. You know what I'm saying? Now, your money dirty, get that shit clean, man. Clean it up. The Kennedys started off with dirty money. Okay. Um, yeah, I mean, it's a lot of government corruption. You know what I'm saying? A lot of government corruption. Nixon, Reagan, uh, it goes on. I mean, don't get me wrong, man. Money is out here and it's not all clean. It's a lot of dirty money out here. Dirty money mixes with the clean. Uh, hey, just man, you got to know what you're doing. I myself, I'm a money man. That's who I am. I'm a lot of different uh things, but I'm a polymath. I'm a polymath, so I know how to do quite a bit of things. One of those is, yeah, I know how to make money. You know what I'm saying? That is my forte. It's what I know how to do. Um, and you know, it is serious, man. It's a serious thing. Very, very serious. You know, very, very serious. And then you got to have a woman, man. And you got to have you a woman. You know what I'm saying? Got to. Got to have a good one by your side. You know what I'm saying? Got to have you a queen. Got to have you. See, notice like a lot of these other lot of people be talking about, oh, I gotta do this and I gotta do that and blah 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 and all that goofy shit. And it's like, man, hey, no, 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 no. Uh-uh. You win with your queen, okay? You win with your queen, you know what I'm saying? That's how that shit goes. You win with your queen. I'm not an idiot. You know what I'm saying? Know how to play the game. I ain't gonna say all, definitely know how to play the game, you know what I'm saying? Definitely know how to play the game. Dumb, dumb, goofy shit. You know, I mean, it's some goofy shit. Any brawl, like that's why I don't you know, I kind of back off people like that TikTok chick, the one that's like that. She's I got a video of her. I think it's like Danny something or whatever. I don't know, but she like, man, just one of those chicks talking about I ain't never getting in a relationship and all that goof. A female beta male. I mean, women are also part of hierarchies and shit like that. That's a fucking that's a female beta. You know, that's the beta shit. You know, because you gotta look at this shit from from a strength. You know, like what Iori was talking about, from a strength and a weakness and strength type of situation. You know what I'm saying? When you saying weak shit, you know what I'm saying? That basically that's what that is. You know, anybody saying some weak shit, I just be like, it's like, wow, okay. You basically saying you're a weak fuck that's undeserving of carrying on. You know, that's really tripped out, man. I be listening to that shit, and basically what they're saying is like they're a low tiered human. You know what I'm saying? I just listen to that shit. I just be like, oh, okay. So, that's that's what you own. Okay. All right. But I don't co-sign that goofy shit. I don't say goofy shit like that. No, I don't say goofy shit like that. Now I will say that I know it's difficult and all of that type of shit. Um, I understand that, and whatnot. But I don't co-sign. I don't co-sign goofy shit like that. You know, just don't. Just don't co. He's so unskilled. Should be an easy win. He's very unskilled. So, but if he moved right back there, then it's gonna be a problem. Because he's got that pawn to yeah. It's, uh yeah, I don't want to take him and lose. Even though I'm up by 4, I ain't trying to do no goofy shit like that. So what I'll do is I'll protect him right there. Protect his ass right there. But he's good as screwed. Yeah, Mickey KO is screwed pretty much. Down 4. Yeah. Um, yeah, he's pretty much toast. You know, yeah, yeah, he's good as mincemeat. He's good as kangaroo meat at this point. So yeah. So what I'll do is I'll just advance that. Yeah, I fucked up. I got caught slipping. So he's up 2 now. I got caught slipping here. Got caught slipping. See what I'm saying? It's all you gotta keep your focus, man. You gotta keep your focus. Keep your focus. Keep your focus. Keep your focus. he's still good as mincemeat though. Now he's up by 4. He's got only got 20 something seconds left though. So yeah, let me get something going on here though. So I got a good move right now. I'm looking at Zook Swan. Oh no, that's not Zook Swan because he could move. Wait, no. Yep, it's Zook Swan. Yep, got him. Checkmate. But I made a blunder. I got queen by accident. Yeah, it happens. It happens. When you young and you dumb, you fumble your queen, man. You fumble your woman, man. So anyway, man, we gonna close this one out. Mission accomplished. Very very good. Very good live stream. Yep. All right, later.